you today?
Hi, good. And you?
Oh, amazing. I'm so excited to talk about Classic Loki. You have so many fun things to do, from your costume to your powers. Did you have a favorite part about playing this character?
I loved having all these wind machines and told to look where Asgard was coming to finish me off, and I would laugh in the face of my imminent demise. So that was a fantastic thing to do. I loved it. It's hilarious.
Amazing. And your character is so great, and you kind of already went out with this heroic bang, but I would imagine there are plenty of other variants out there who look like Richard E. Grant. Might we be seeing you again? Do you want to return?
I wouldn't say no to anything.
I love that.
It's a pretty spectacular way to end, you know. Why would you want to bring somebody back if that's how they got out of it?
That's a good point. And, you say that you are kind of crushing it in the franchise world. I mean, we've got Logan, Star Wars, Game of Thrones. Do you have anything else in this wide world of franchises that you'd like to be a part of?
I wouldn't say no to anything. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm open to offers.
I love that. That's the tagline. So your Loki, he was isolated for a really long time. Yeah. Did you think about that with your backstory, kind of come up with what he was doing all that time alone?
Yeah, I think that's when he says that, unlike Tom Hiddleston's god of mischief, that he is the god of outcasts. I thought that absolutely fitted with that loneliness and isolation that he experienced, and that it eventually got so unbearable, and his longing to see his brother, that he's willing to sacrifice that and knowingly will get arrested by the TVA and then make the ultimate sacrifice to Asgard. So I thought, well, for anybody who's been disenfranchised, unseen, feel that they're not in the right gender or in the right ethnicity or whatever you feel, I thought that was such a smart piece of writing and gave a real sense of character arc and completion to that story. So even though it was only one episode, it made real emotional sense to me to do it that way.
Yes. And I'm wondering, so, talking about Thor, brother, have you given any thought, if you could choose, who would you have play Classic Thor to your Classic Loki?
Oh, I don't know. I think you'd have to come up with the suggestions for that.
I have one. I thought Sean Bean was my guess, was my thought.
I think Sean Bean would be fantastic. I love Sean Bean. I would work with him in a heartbeat. All
right, we got to call Kevin Feige, make it happen.
Yeah. Come on, Kevin, get Sean. I know him. I've got his email and I've got his phone number. I'll do it. I'm halfway there.
Oh, I love it. And finally, were you a big fan of this character beforehand? Did you have to do any research, or did you come in knowing what you were doing? Were you a Loki guy?
I was a big fan, and I'd followed everything that Tom Hiddleston had done. So my worry was, how do you come into a situation where the guy who's one of the producers and the whole reason for the show, and it's called Loki, and it's Tom Hiddleston's big gig. But Tom came in on the first day, and I've known him socially for some years, and we'd always talked about jokingly working together because of our similarities, our long faces and hairline. And he is such a walking Lokipedia of all things Norse and Loki, that he was very reassuring, and that there was nothing that I could think of to ask that he didn't have the answer to. So that was a great asset and very encouraging.
That is so cool. Thank you so much for talking with me today. I've been such a big fan of yours since I was a kid obsessed with Spice World.
Oh, thank you, Jen.
I saw you play Henry Higgins in Chicago.
Wow.
I know, an honor to talk to you today. It was so great seeing you on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jamie.
Have a good one.